Yacht rock. That late 70s, early 80s soft rock from guys like Kenny Loggins is super big right now. Hey, so is the Infiniti QX80.
Not just super big, this is massive. It's 210.2 inches long. That's 3 1/4 me's. This just makes me want to say, pow.
The exterior of this is straight up good looking. I really dig this thing. Oh, it's a box, but unlike the Navigator or the Escalade, it's got some sexy curves to it. It's got these chrome bits, but not too many of them, and they're really well placed. It's got presence, but not because of its size. This thing is like a refined dude in a suit. But he has a beard. So it's rugged, but it's totally handsome.
Speaking of rugged, the QX80 is a body-on-frame beast. It comes in either 2 or 4-wheel drive options. The latter has a computer-controlled 2-speed transfer case to get you into low gear like the one we have on our limited trim. It's got snow and tow modes that control both throttle response and transmission shift points for extra power when necessary. Both 2- and 4-wheel drive options come equipped with a brake-based limited slip differential and hill start assist for extra traction. Mechanically, the QX80 is identical to Nissan's Armada. They're both built on the same platform and get their power from a 5.6-liter V8. Bet you didn't expect me to include a 0 to 60 time in there on this veal chop, did ya? Well, I saw that time and thought it was pretty good, so you're welcome.
Quickness aside, the QX80 rides on an independent double wishbone suspension, so it kind of feels like you're floating on air. Actually, with the air suspension that we have in this rig, you are floating on the air. If that kind of ride feel is what you're looking for, then this might be worthy of a test drive. You definitely won't be spilling any coffee in here.
A negative about its size, while not surprising, the QX80 isn't super nimble and there's expected body roll when executing turns. It's sort of a no-brainer though. I mean, it's like trying to move your couch through a porthole.
While I really dig these wheels, I am not a fan of 22s on trucks. They make the ride less smooth and comfortable, and if you really want to take this off-road, which on this one you can, it totally defeats the purpose. Unless, of course, your purpose with this is to make some sweet music video, but that is not this video.
Though this QX80 Limited does have the Bose surround sound system with 15 speakers, so maybe we could do a music video. Hey Museo, lay down a sweet track.
If you're the type of person who likes to travel far afield, the QX80 might be a wonderful match. It's quite capable off-road.
This curb may not be a massive boulder on Hell's Revenge in Moab, but with better tires and in the hands of a capable driver, the QX80 has the chops to conquer even some tough terrain there. But to whichever field you roam, always be safe. To stay safe on the freeway with obstacles less naturally beautiful than the red rocks of Utah, the QX80 offers some safety features to keep you out of trouble. Predictive forward collision warnings and forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection come standard. But the optional Pro Assist package offers more comprehensive safety features, including blind spot warnings, blind spot intervention, backup collision intervention, lane departure warnings, and intelligent cruise control. As expected, fuel economy numbers are not big. In fact, they are small on both the rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive models. But there should be little expectation of fuel efficiency when your vehicle is the size of one of the OPEC nations.
The interior is really plush. I like this wood trim, and the leather is soft. It's silky as Michael McDonald's voice.
However, the center stack is super dated.
These buttons all look like they belong on a car from a long time ago, because they are from a car from a long time ago.
The infotainment system, what to say about this? There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connectivity. The maps are pixelated and look old. Navigating through the system isn't intuitive. It's a bit quirky, like your weird Aunt Gert who collects banana peels. I could go on, but let's just say it's in desperate need of an update.
Inside this condo on wheels, space isn't quite as grandiose as you might think. Up front, headroom and legroom are great, but the further back you get, the less fabulous.
By the time you get to the third row, it's as if designers sort of ran out of space. Oops. There's really not room for anyone of adult size back here, especially in the middle seat. So I'm gonna say room for 7 or 8, but only if they're children or you don't want that 6th, 7th, or 8th person to like you anymore. But hey, at least there's not a ton of plastic back here. The cargo space isn't as grand as one would think either, but it lands about mid-pack of the big and tall SUVs. However, there is this cool motorized way to get the seats down. Neato. It just takes a little while, but when you're yachting, you have all kinds of leisure time. Other vehicles easily compared to the QX80 are the Lincoln Navigator, Mercedes-Benz GLS, Cadillac Escalade, and Yukon Denali. But even the Nissan Armada, Ford Expedition, and Chevy Tahoe can be murdered out to look as expensive as one of the luxury guys competing for your ducats. I might also include the Jawa Sandcrawler. It's as big, but the interior isn't quite as nice. Base price on this moving landmass starts at about $66,500, including destination charges. Standard niceties include leather seating that's heated up front, burl trim, a leather-wrapped heated steering wheel, tri-zone climate control, easy-tip second-row captain's chairs, power folding and reclining third-row seats, a Bose stereo, dual 8-inch monitors, and intelligent key with remote start. Compared to some of the competition who start around $10,000 higher, that's a great value.
For the limited four-wheel drive version, you'll be out about 93,000 Washingtons, which starts to level the playing field a little bit.
But you'll have all the accoutrements Thurston Howell III would appreciate, like those 22s, all the extra safety, audio, and tech packages, plus quilted seats for your booty.
Is bigger better? That's not for me to say. But if luxurious size is what you're after when it comes to an SUV, then Infiniti's QX80 comes with lovely trappings fit for a queen or a king who have lots of yachts.